Hey football fans, I'm Matt. I'm joined by my friend Johnny, and we're here to keep you guys updated on everything NFL related, from scores to predictions. This is the Third and Long podcast on KCAT Radio. Welcome into Third and Long on KCAT Radio. I'm here with Johnny and Ryan. The whole gang's back together. We're excited. We got our preseason breakdown. We're looking into week one. Let's check out some teams. You got something for me?
Yes, we're going to look at Packers, man.
Packers? Okay, can I do Broncos next?
Yes, you can do Broncos next.
Okay, talk about the Packers for me. What did you see in their preseason that made you excited? Who did you see?
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love?
Jordan Love.
Washed.
No. Yeah. He's been in the league for 4 years.
I guess I can't call him washed if he's been in the league for... How old is he?
I think he's like 25.
Can you give me an age, Ryan? Because I don't know how long he's going to play if he's that old.
He's not super
Sure.
old.
Well, what makes him excited about Jordan Love? What do you like to see?
I love the athleticism. Did you?
Sure.
Okay, watching preseason, he was scrambling really well. He was getting out of the pocket. He was evading defenders, and he was making really smart reads.
Yeah, I mean, when you're behind Aaron Rodgers for so long, it kind of like seems to feel a little intuitive.
Well, I mean, Aaron Rodgers learned from Brett Favre, so.
Well, Brett Favre's pretty good.
24, by the way, guys.
24.
24? That kind of makes sense. It's reasonable.
They also are the youngest average team in the entire league.
Really?
Yeah, their team average for the age is 25.
That kind of makes sense.
So
they don't have many old players there.
Well, we traded away most of our players.
Sure.
Right? They're mostly all gone to one team.
Who will stay unnamed? No, it's the Jets.
Yeah, it's the Jets. Well, we had a couple of guys go to the Bears too.
Yeah, which seemed weird. Usually people don't trade in their
Traitors.
division very well. Traitors. Well, they will beat you guys week one, so.
And like with Jordan Love, I think that he's gonna do good, right? He's not gonna struggle to make plays happen. I think the receivers are gonna be his issue, right? They're young.
They're young. That's gonna happen though, right?
And he is also our first starting quarterback that is not named Aaron Rodgers in the last 18 seasons.
Yeah, that's tough.
It is tough because it's one of those things where like you get used to having one quarterback for so long.
Sure.
Like other teams bounce around. They always have somebody new coming in.
Sure.
Right. I mean, you saw Fitzmagic's career.
Yeah, he had a fun career though.
Yeah, he definitely did.
He had a fun time. But yeah, you're right. That's going to be an adjustment for sure.
Yeah, and I think that our offense is unproven.
Sure, I think so are most offenses right now. There aren't many proven offenses.
There really aren't. But I think that the ceiling for this team is extremely high.
I think the ceiling is a second place in the division.
I think the ceiling is first place in the division.
I don't
think it's a Super Bowl appearance, but I think that it is a.
I think they go 0-2 against the Lions. Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
Chew on that.
No.
Does it taste nice?
No, I'm not.
Because you're gonna have to swallow it come when they play them twice and they lose twice.
I'm not putting that in my mouth.
When it's a reality, I'm gonna laugh at you and I'm gonna pull up this clip. And I'm gonna laugh at you some more.
I'm gonna remember this, and I'm just not gonna say.
You
anything.
keeping receipts?
I am.
Okay. No returns on those receipts.
Oh, you'll get a return if
I don't
wrong.
want to do this.
You will.
This is making my brain hurt. Stop.
You will receive.
Stop with the receipts. It's hurting my brain, please.
You're hurting my brain.
I'm sorry. Well, you know who the Packers play in October?
Oh yes.
For the Broncos.
They do, and you're not going to the game.
Yeah, I'm upset about it. He is, though. It's kind of a bummer. But the Broncos are going to wipe the floor with you guys. Let me tell you why. So we already had a great receiving core. Tim Patrick got hurt preseason again, which made me really sad. But
Great receiving core.
Jerry Jeudy, Justin Simmons. Justin Simmons plays defense. That was dumb of me. But Jerry Judy's a dog. Him and Russ had a great preseason together. They absolutely balled out. We have a new receiver.
Are we letting Russ cook
Mims.
again?
Yeah, we're letting Russ cook. And he cooked really well this preseason.
Well, he didn't cook very well last year.
Well, you know who didn't cook very well last year? Jordan Love. Because he didn't play.
I think I would have sent the food back to the chef and asked for a refund.
Yeah, so would I. I tried. It didn't work. But yeah. That's why the Lions hat's here.
That
I
is
got so upset last year
That is true.
that I gave up. This season's gonna be different though. Marvin Mims is a dog. He's our kick returner. He's our punt returner. He's fast. He's tiny. He has hands. He made a lot of good plays this preseason. I'm really happy. We also got Mike McGlinchey in a trade this season. He's one of the best offensive linemen in the league, in my opinion.
It is a funny name. I like it.
He does have fun name. However, fixed a huge issue for us. I'm really excited to see him play. I said it before, Justin Simmons, Patrick Surtain, two absolute dogs on our defense that are going to make Jordan Love look silly.
Nobody's going to make Jordan Love look silly.
Just pointing out, first off, none of your receivers can beat Patrick Surtain. Just flat out.
I'm not disagreeing with that.
Okay.
But they also have Jordan Love.
And that's what's going to be tough.
And then they have one of the best running back rooms in the league.
And Justin Simmons is great in run protection. So we'll have to. That'll be a fun match. I feel like Aaron Jones gets stiff armed to the ground.
I think
Simmons isn't that big.
I think that A.J. Dillon is going to hurt somebody.
Quadzilla is about to just destroy someone. The Quad Father.
Mm-hmm. The Quad Father.
Isn't Quadzilla... What? Are they interchangeable?
Yeah.
I think
they're interchangeable,
I think
right?
that Quadzilla is Saquon.
Yeah.
I think the Quad Father is Aaron Jones.
Quad Father's
or not
way
Aaron
cooler.
Jones. AJ
Quad
Dillon.
Father's way cooler. I'm
It
sorry.
is. I love it.
It's a great name. Anyways, we have a new back of our own, Samaje Perine. This is his 7th year in the league, 8th, I think. He's an older guy. He's kind of like Frank Gore, but not really. But
Like
I
James
think he's
Conner?
going to be great. Yeah, that's a better reference. He looked really good in preseason. He's an absolute dog. He's a yards after carry machine. So I think him with Javonte Williams, I think that's going to be a great one too. I'm kind of excited for that.
I'm excited to see Javonte Williams.
So am I.
I like him.
Yeah, I like him a lot. I don't know if you remember a guy, Philip Lindsay. He played for us for a while.
I do.
Dog.
You know,
He was tiny, but he's a dog.
You know, with Madden 20,
Yeah.
I actually played career mode, and I always went to the Broncos because I liked handing it off to Philip Lindsay.
He's really good. Javonte Williams reminds me a lot of him.
Yeah.
They're just.
I think that Javonte Williams is a higher grade player though.
I agree. But I'm excited. We got a lot of offensive weapons. Our defense is as good as ever. Our defense played really good in the preseason, so hopefully we can maintain that. I just hope we have a winning record.
Yeah, well,
That's all I ask.
I mean, another team that is going to have a pretty solid defense this year is the Steelers.
Yeah, the Iron Curtain's coming back slowly but surely.
Well,
They're really good.
Joey Porter Jr.
Yeah.
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 But George Pickens straight up disrespected that man
Yeah.
all preseason.
Yeah.
He handed him the ball after he got mossed.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't get in a fight because of that. That usually sparks something.
It almost started.
Okay, that makes
the
sense.
refs were there.
Sure.
Dude, I think the Steelers are going to have a stellar season this year.
I don't think they're going to be better than the Bengals. They might be better than the Ravens, though.
I think
The Ravens have been making a lot of noise.
I think they're going to be better than the Ravens. I think they're going to be better than the Browns.
Sure.
I think that they
Well,
are competing in a very tough division.
Yeah.
Minus the Browns.
The AFC North is always kind of a dogfight.
It is. It's always close. It's never really. I mean, with the exception of the Browns.
Yeah.
Really,
They're
really,
still not even that bad.
really putting them down.
They're still not that bad. I think they might be better. But that division comes down to, like, in a lot of divisions, AFC West is a good one.
Oh,
it's like,
definitely,
if you just play, if you have a couple bad games, it's kind of over.
Well-
you have to beat your out of league. This division will produce 3 teams that are 10-7-ish, 9-8, and they'll still go to the playoffs because they're so good, and they're such a hard division that everyone goes 1-1.
Yeah.
It's not like the Chiefs where they can go 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and just beat everybody.
Yeah. Well, they also have their second-year quarterback Kenny Pickett with a. May I mention he had a perfect passer rating this season.
Tiny hands.
What?
Tiny hands Pickett.
He don't need big hands.
He don't need big hands.
He can get
He's
the job
proven
done.
he does not need big hands.
He's also put on 25 pounds of solid muscle in the last.
No, he looks good.
Couple of
I will
months.
never disagree with that. Kenny Pickens has done himself many favors by putting on that muscle.
I think that he is going to be a player to watch this season.
25 pounds.
Yes.
That's really
It was
unrealistic.
either 20 or 25.
That's a lot.
Hey, don't.
Don't we know a Steelers fan?
Yes, we do.
Who?
Zane, my
Oh,
cousin.
yeah. Your cousin. Shout out Zane. We
Yeah.
love you, Zane.
But I think that it's going to be a great team to watch, especially
Yeah.
with the connection between him and Pickens.
It's hard not to have a connection with that guy. When you
It-
can throw a ball up and he catches it going
The
horizontal.
receiving core is so promising too
Yeah.
because they have Pickens, they have Deontay Johnson who had a crazy season last year considering he didn't have a single touchdown.
I mean, okay, hold on, real quick, Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the Steelers X factor? I want to know.
I think
I'm gonna ask you both this
I have a
question.
sneaky
Just
one.
think.
I actually think it's going to depend on how well the rookie running back plays
Wrong.
behind Najee Harris.
Yeah, they got a rookie running back.
He's a dog.
It's going to
He's
be
a dog.
Najee is going to start.
Yeah, but
I agree.
having 2 is better than 1. Look at who I'm pointing at.
No, he's a dog.
2 is better than 1. You know this.
Yes,
having
I
2
do.
great backs
I do,
is
I
super
do,
helpful.
I do.
Who's their X factor?
See, I love so many players.
In my
on this
opinion,
team.
this is one correct answer. Go. Give me a name.
It's Pickens.
Wrong. You know who it is?
Who?
It's Mike Tomlin. Everyone forgets about him.
He's
of the
not
best
a player.
coaches.
You cannot call a coach an X factor.
I can.
No.
You want to know why? Because it's very proven that, like, look at the Patriots when they were winning all the Super Bowls. Bill Belichick was the spark of that. He kept bringing in new guys who were good, successful. Tomlin has made an offense that makes Kenny Pickett's look like a genius.
Do you even have to talk about Tomlin? He has never had a losing record in his entire career.
Yeah.
You don't even bring the
exactly.
man out.
He's the silent killer.
No.
He will beat you from inside.
It's not silent because he's irrelevant. It's silent because nobody needs to talk about the fact of how good he is.
Yeah, but that's my point. That is their X factor. They
think-
will win solely because of him.
Also, I'm really excited to see the tight end room.
Yeah.
because they drafted that absolute dog from Georgia.
No, they're going to be good. They drafted.
They have the Muth.
The Muth.
And then with the Packers, they just drafted 2 tight ends. They got Luke Musgrave and I'm forgetting the other guy's name, but Musgrave is going to be really
the
good
Steelers are going to be good. They're kind of a sneaky good. They're in a tough division. Another team in a tough division before we get going. Seahawks. Kind of tough division. There's 2 good teams and there's 2 bad teams.
Sometimes.
Well, there are 2 good teams and 2 bad teams as of right now.
Okay.
The Cardinals and the Rams suck.
Yes.
The Niners are, in my opinion, the best team in the NFL.
Debatable.
And where do the Seahawks fall on that spectrum?
I mean, they're definitely on the better half, but I wouldn't by any means say, oh, they're winning the division.
Sure, obviously not.
Yes.
Do you think they have a wild card?
I think that it's possible. I wouldn't put it past them, but I wouldn't go on a limb and say it.
Sure.
I think that's a toss-up.
Sure. So I'm gonna ask the same question with who's their X factor? Who's their dependency? Let's go with that.
Gino.
Yeah. Ryan.
Yeah, Gino.
Yep. It's Gino. I wrote it down on my paper. I'm gonna underline it like 2 more times. It's Gino.
Can I underline it 2 times?
Sure. Do you want to underline it on my paper?
I would love to.
There you go. You happy now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very happy.
You screwed the jerseys.
Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for apologizing.
Of course.
That was really nice. See, Ryan, this is how you be nice to each other.
Oh, yeah. I'm taking notes, visual notes.
I'm so glad. You need a lesson, buddy.
No, I need a big lesson.
Yeah.
I know.
So, okay, anyways, Geno Smith, yeah. Just, he has to play good.
Well, he played really well last season, right?
Sure.
He proved that he can be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Respectful.
Congratulations to him.
Great job. Great job, Geno.
He did a lot of bouncing around. I'm glad he found a home temporarily. I just don't know how long he can keep it up.
Yeah. Is this a 1-year thing, or is this kind of like is this a career change for him?
I feel very similarly about Geno Smith and Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be Aaron Rodgers, obviously, but I think it's a question of how long will he be in this position? How long will he be with this team and doing well?
What, Rodgers or Geno?
Both.
Sure. Damn, those are high praises for Geno Smith.
No, I'm not saying that he's an Aaron Rodgers caliber quarterback. I'm just saying the situations are kind of similar. They're both 2 guys on the back half of their career. One of which has stayed with one team his whole career. The other which bounced around a lot, right? We're going to see if he can perform, keep the starting job, and stick around for a while.
Sure.
Will he win a ring? Probably not.
Hey, the Seahawks have always been, except for that Legion of Boom year, 2013, 14, and 15 were those years where they were really good. But other years, they've always been competitive.
They've been good, and they drafted that rookie receiver. They have DK. What's the rookie's name?
Jackson Smith Najigba or something like
Absolute unit.
He is a dog. I wrote that name down.
He's just another DK. I was really hoping the Packers would go out and grab him, but they didn't.
Tough. I got to say, though, the defensive side's just as good. Quandre Diggs is insane.
And what's going on with Bobby Wagner, man?
Is he still playing? I think he's still playing. Last time I checked,
He
he's
might be.
playing for
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts. Well, good for Bobby Wagner, though. At least he's still making some money.
Yeah.
And then Woolen. I forget his first name. What's his name?
Tyreek.
What?
Tyreek Woolen.
Yeah. Also a dog. Their defense is going to be good.
They're gonna have
We're
a
not
good-
talking Legion of Boom good.
No,
However,
it will never be that good.
maybe one day. But that's a high standard. There's no one that good in the NFL right now.
Nothing will ever go as hard as seeing Cam Newton staring that defense walking out. You saw that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is iconic.
Where's Cam Newton nowadays?
I don't know.
Exactly.
He's probably coaching high
saying,
school.
Still saying that he is an NFL.
Where's Colin Kaepernick? Let's just talk about these.
No.
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 They're gone.
Yeah.
History.
Yeah.
Fell off a
Ancient.
cliff.
Yeah.
That sucks.
And I don't think that
Tough.
Cam Newton will ever willingly sit behind anybody.
No.
So I don't think that he's coming back.
Yeah.
He is not a starting.
He is not back.
But going back to Aaron Rodgers.
Sure.
The Jets.
Sure.
This team is going to literally just be the Packers from last year. Their team,
Just better.
Their team consists of 9 former Packers, 6 of which were acquired in the offseason this year.
And Garrett Wilson is still one of the best players on that team.
Yes. But
Sauce Gardner.
But think about it this
Dog.
way. He brought Randall Cobb. He brought
Washed. Not notable, but sure.
Yes, he brought Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb is not washed. Randall Cobb can still get the job done.
He's the 4th guy on that roster.
But he can still get the job done.
Okay.
He will get playing time.
Still 4th guy on the roster.
He brought over Alan Lazard.
Who's there 2?
He got Billy Turner to come play O-line with him.
That was pretty interesting.
Love Billy Turner.
He's good.
He had a funny Madden card with sunglasses on one time.
Do you just play Madden 24/7?
I used to.
Okay, that's fair.
I used to. Honestly, I think that this team solely depends on Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they brought in the pieces. We already know Alan Lazar can catch. We know Garrett Wilson can make plays. We know Sauce Gardner's going to hold him down. Oh my God, who's their defensive lineman? They have a defensive lineman. Why can't I remember his name?
Oh, what is his name?
Yeah, you know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know.
Computer boy.
I'll look it
search
up.
this. Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate
boy.
that. Computer boy.
But they have all the pieces. It's just
Yeah.
a matter of can they perform.
Honestly, Rodgers looked composed in preseason.
He did.
He looked happy.
He looked good.
Same thing. Same thing with Same thing with the Steelers though. Robert Saleh is so good. He's so good, and he's gonna be so good. And that really is the defining factor. Under 2 minutes, if I'm a quarterback, I'm happy. I have Aaron Rodgers and Robert Saleh running my 2-minute drill.
Okay, but
Cool.
here's the thing. The way that I look at Aaron Rodgers at this point in his career is like looking at a senior in high school.
Yeah. Okay.
He is just kind of coasting,
Sure.
right?
He's got a little senioritis.
Yes.
He's kind of just going. He's dwindling, but it's just. Can you hold it off just long enough to win a Super Bowl and
Exactly.
then go down into retirement and start playing golf
Well,
again?
we haven't even seen a decline in his production.
That's the scary part.
He could pump out another couple of years. I think that Aaron Rodgers is going to get bored of football and tired of football before he gets unable to play.
Okay. Hold on for a second. I'd like to point this out before we keep going. Okay. Packers were great at prioritizing their O-line. They made sure he was protected.
But
Hold on.
okay.
Jets have done similar, but I'm not as sure. If he gets hurt, I think his career's kind of done.
Yeah.
And that's a big if, because then Zach Wilson has to come in and try to lead this team to a Super Bowl.
He has a huge chip on his shoulder.
Rodgers?
No.
Zach Wilson. Huge chip on his shoulder.
I think that if he gets the opportunity to play, he either needs to ball out or he shouldn't even show up.
Yeah. No, he either, yeah.
And if
Yeah.
he does ball out, I think that is
He has to
and-
become Brock Purdy and try to take his team to Super Bowl and
I-
put them on his back.
Exactly.
Yes.
I think that if that exact scenario happens, that will be the end of Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah. Well, so like we're talking about old players.
Yes.
This is a very. I think the Jets are an older team. A lot of their offensive line is older. Their defensive line's a little older.
they have a really young defense.
Yes, for the most part. However, their offense is a little older. That's fair. Super young offense, the Lions.
Yes.
These are my second team. I've adopted them,
You've already talked about my second team.
taken them into my heart. Who's your second team?
Steelers.
Yeah, I knew that. I've taken them into my heart. I love them. I hope they win. They're the same thing as last year, though. They're just scrappy. They're hungry, and they want to beat everyone.
Yes.
And that's the type of culture they had at Alabama. Jahmyr Gibbs coming in is very at home, looked at home, and is going to absolutely just light the league on fire. David Montgomery going there is going to be a huge help, but Jahmyr Gibbs is their one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jack Campbell, do you know who that is?
I know the name.
Learn his name. Learn the name Malcolm Rodriguez and Jack Campbell.
Let me write it down.
Those two names are going to be some of the best linebackers in football. I'm not even kidding. Jack Campbell, linebacker for Iowa, known for putting out these giant white linebackers that just take the league by storm. Them and tight ends. They got two sides of that. But this guy was a dog in the Big Ten. An absolute unit. Great draft pick. They drafted him with the 18th. They drafted Jahmyr Gibbs with the 12, which was a steal. But both these guys are just going to pop off. They have Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'm gonna need to watch some film on these guys later.
Sure, go look at it. We'll talk about it next week after they absolutely smoke the Bears. No, not playing the Bears. Who are they playing? We just talked about this. It's another game.
It's the Chiefs, buddy.
Okay. It's way less cool because I wanted them to win. Hey, that's not a guarantee for the Chiefs.
It's not.
I don't think it's likely. It's kind of a David and Goliath thing.
Mahomes is Mahomes.
So let me ask you guys this. Answer me this. Riddle me this. If the Lions take out the Chiefs week 1, do they emerge as Super Bowl contenders?
No.
They beat the champs.
No.
I think they're a high caliber playoff team.
I
in
think that there have
sense.
been a lot of bad teams that have beat the Chiefs.
Okay, so if they beat the Chiefs, can you look up their schedule really quick? Can we go hypothetical on this?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying the Lions are a bad team by any means. But all that I'm saying is that we have seen some teams beat the Chiefs and then just suck for the rest of the season.
This is true. Let's see who they're playing week
Okay.
2.
So they go Lions, Chiefs, then they go Falcons,
Are they home for the Falcons? Okay, they beat the
That's
Falcons.
a win.
then they go Panthers,
Win.
and then
Meh.
No, that's a
Win.
win.
That's a win, but it might be closer than people think.
then
But
they
it's a
go
win.
Packers,
Win.
Buccaneers.
First one, yes.
No.
Second one,
No.
maybe. Yeah.
No.
Jordan Love needs to face some
Just
teams.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. You have so much faith in your team for no reason. We're gonna like have a fight on this table during that week. Okay. Continue.
Okay, Bucks, and
Yeah.
then Raiders,
Yeah.
Bears,
Yeah,
Saints,
maybe. We'll talk about them in a minute, but
Yes.
maybe.
Broncos.
Possibly, yes.
Maybe. It depends what the teams are doing. If the Lions have lost 3 straight, I think they're losing to the Broncos. The Broncos have lost 3 straight, they're going to lose. It's just a momentum game.
I think that if the Broncos come out into this season and they have, I think that if they lose one game going into that, they're losing.
Really?
Yes.
With Russell Wilson, who's a veteran quarterback and can lead his team quite well, and he's shown he can with the Seahawks.
Jared Goff is also a veteran quarterback, and you know that this team will do anything that they can to win and take advantage
This
of
is true.
every situation.
This is true. If the Broncos don't go in with a good mindset and a good build up leading up to it, I don't
Dude,
think.
even if this team goes in on a loss, they're still probably getting the upper hand.
Honestly, that's the thing with the Lions. They'll lose and come back and put up 50 points.
Like you said, they're a very scrappy team.
Yeah.
They make it happen.
The Broncos and the Packers are both very similar teams where the momentum needs to build or they're kind of going to dwindle. The Lions could lose 5 straight and then win 10. That's
Very
not
true.
even a question of
Yes.
what they could do.
Yes.
Kind of like what the Vikings did last year.
Yeah.
Continue with the schedule, though.
Panthers.
Yeah. They played the Panthers twice?
Or no, sorry, did I already say that one?
Thank you. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, okay. Ravens,
Loss.
Chargers.
Oh.
Potential loss.
Sure, that's a star. You star that.
I was very quick to say loss, but now that I think about it, I think it's a potential loss.
Sure.
Because the Ravens are so overrated.
Yeah, they are. They're the most overrated. They're a mid-level team.
Lamar Jackson and Odell Beckham, some of the most overrated players ever.
Yeah, they don't have a bad team. I just think, well, Lamar's not overrated. Lamar's proper.
I'm not saying Lamar's bad. I just think that during his MVP season,
Yeah.
way overhyped. That should have been
No,
should have been
we'll
Russell
talk
Wilson.
about this.
That should have been Russell Wilson's.
No. I'm sorry. Lamar had one of the best quarterback seasons of all time. He was so good during that season. You know how I know?
I think-
Because he won my fantasy league.
I think that Russell Wilson was
Respect
robbed.
on him. Maybe a little bit, but I still
I think that was Russell Wilson's last year.
where he could have had it.
Yes.
That's fair, but I think Lamar deserved it, honestly. Continue, please.
Okay, Chargers.
Potential loss. Depends on the
Up in the air.
team is going.
And then Packers again.
Again, also kind of a potential. I think they win both, but potential.
Bears.
When do they play the Bears? So Bears 1 is when?
November 19th.
Give me weeks, smart one.
I don't have weeks on me, but
Oh, that sucks.
That's like what, week 5, 6? No,
No,
8?
you're bad at this. Stop.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But they're gonna sweep the Bears twice. They should be the Vikings twice.
Yeah. agree.
They're gonna be a good team.
Actually, dude, the Vikings.
They might lose one to the Vikings.
The Vikings are an interesting team.
No,
this
they're
year.
not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. They're the same as always.
C.J. Hawkinson,
Okay.
Justin Jefferson,
Okay.
Kirk Cousins, as always, is the biggest question mark ever.
Yeah. But again, there's nothing that stands out to me that goes, yes, they're losing Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, and their
They're-
defense is on a decline.
Yeah. So I just kind of have nothing special to say about them. A team on the upcline, though, the Saints. We talked about them
Yes.
earlier. You like the Saints. Tell me why you like the Saints.
I like the Saints because I think that Derek Carr was extremely undervalued on that Raiders team.
Agreed. Continue.
They also just brought in Jamal Williams.
Yeah.
They
Pokemon
have-
Man.
Yes, they have a very good young receiver.
Yeah.
In Chris Olave,
Yeah.
and then they also have Michael Thomas and Alvin Kamara, which are kind of question marks.
They both might not start this season, and they both might also.
Well,
It's very weird.
Kamara's suspended.
For 4 games? 8? 4?
I think it was 4.
4? I think it was
4.
4?
Let me look.
Computer boy.
And we don't know if Slant Boy is gonna.
Well, but as a 2, he might be able to play inside and actually have a good career. But as a 1, it's really hard for him.
Well, see, I don't know about him right now because he came back last year, right?
Who's
Did
their
he,
head
did
coach
he
right
even
now?
come back last year?
3 games.
What?
3 games.
Really, 3?
Yeah.
What did he do this time?
It's the same. It was the same from like the year before, but he
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
get
you're right.
official.
You're right. Who's their head coach right now? That's my only big thing.
I actually have no idea.
It might be a first-year guy.
But like Michael
Who was it?
Thomas
I don't
was supposed to come back last year. Did he even come back?
No,
he was.
He came back right at the end.
Yeah. We don't know what this man is gonna do.
No, but I'm saying as a 2, he might be a little better. Just because the pressure's taken off, it's distributed. He's not going to get
How
as hard.
long has it been since this man played actual professional football?
It's been a season. It's like if you tore your ACL in the middle of a season, in preseason. You're out for a year.
He was gone last year, and I'm pretty sure he missed most of the season.
Yeah,
the year
I think it's
before.
been like 2-3 years.
Yeah,
It might have been 2.
he has been out for a minute.
Yeah, it's been about 2.
he's been out for a minute.
So but on the bright side, he's healthy now. Hopefully healthy. Hopefully he's been putting some work. Hopefully as a 2, he'll have a little better chance.
maybe
on the
he'll run something that's
downside,
not a slant.
maybe on the downside, he's probably a little less fast. If I had to guess, just based on age and stuff, that first week is going to be tough for him. It's going to be a bit of a wake up call,
Definitely.
and he's going to have to figure it out quick because they don't have time to keep losing in such a bad division.
But Derek Carr's coming in. Like I said, they're going to have Chris Olave either way. And then while Kamara's gone, they have Jamal Williams.
Oh, no. They'll be fine. Here's the thing, though. Knowing this division, so let's look at it. Panthers are okay, but they're starting Bryce Young week 1.
The Bucks.
Bucks are washed.
Garbage.
And the Falcons are garbage.
Yes.
So if the Saints play 500 football, chances are they will be the team in the 4 seed.
I think this team is going to take that division.
Sure, of course they will. But so that means that instead of having to be ready week 1, essentially, if they play good football but not great football and they have some little mistakes, they can clean it up. But they got to be ready by week 19. So when they hit 19, they got to go.
Yeah.
There is no time for error, and they're playing a really good team.
Well,
and that's kind of the question with this. It was the same thing with the division last year. Are they ready to go? Clearly they weren't. But it's going to be weird this season because they kind of have to. They can take a rest, and they got to go. They have no option.
they really don't. It's very much kind of gas and go for them.
Yeah. You got anything, Ryan? Who's their head coach?
Dennis Allen.
Yeah. So he's
Never
the
heard
first
of him.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's got to prove himself. That's it.
Very excited to see this team.
Very excited to
And
see
their defense is good.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that, but their defense is going to be good. I think they win the division. I just don't know about playoffs, and that's what every team wants to achieve.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, thank you for watching Third and Long on KCAT Radio. Make sure to tune in for weekly episodes and next week's Week 1 Outlook. Hope to see you there.
This series is brought to you by Los Gatos Morning Rotary. Thank you for supporting student podcasting in support of mental health.